Hey guys, Dave here. Thanks for voting. This is going to be my subscriber's choice winning video, which I'm not surprised is going to be my top 20 combining designer and niche for winter. I'm going to end up doing it in two parts, otherwise it might get a little bit long. So let's delve right into it. Number 20, I have something that I enjoy so far. It's not the greatest scent ever, but it's one of my favorite from Armani. And this is Armani Attitude. Came out back in 2007. To me, I get creamy bitter lemon with coffee and a touch of patchouli. It's very well blended that I really enjoy. It's sexy, but it does not last a whole long time, which is the problem. And that's part of the reason it's so low. So again, number 20, Armani Attitude. Number 19, I have one that came out back in 1985. It's called Karin, or Caron number 3, or Le Troisième Homme, or The Third Man. It's got a few different names. It's the only one from Caron on this list. Or Fougoir, however you say that. To me, it's kind of a sweet floral with lavender, jasmine, vanilla, and a burnt note that, to me, for a floral, it's very masculine, but also sweet, green, and fresh. It's not something that I can see being worn every day, but is beautifully blended nonetheless. It's something I would recommend having, but it's not something I could see as a signature scent. Number 18, we have Hypnos Homme by Lancome. Kind of an interesting bottle there, kind of cool looking. This is, to me, it is a spicy lavender Fougoir. I get lavender all the way through with spice from cardamom and mint in the beginning, which kind of leads to amber in the mid, and more patchouli and woods in the base. It's a wonderful, sexy scent that I'm very fond of at the moment, and it lasts a very long time on my skin. Number 17 is something I think many of you guys are familiar with, is the little hockey puck known as Bulgari Black. This came out back in 1998. It's another one by Anique Minardo. It's a unisex scent that, to me, it's more complex than this, but to me, mostly what I get is rubber tires and vanilla. I like it. It's very sexy. It's a great date scent. It's more masculine to me than it is feminine, but it can be worn by both. I could see both. It reminds me of driving by a bakery on a motorcycle, screeching the tires. So, again, number 17, Bulgari Black. Number 16, we have from 2004, John Varvatos Original. This is the original one, came out in 2004. Pretty boring cap, nothing too special. I do like the bottle though. Now this is, to me, it's sweet, kind of boozy, fruity woods and leather. It's very, very sexy. It has longevity issues is the only reason it's not in my top 10. I really love the smell of it. It just, most of the John Varvatos smell great. They just don't last very long. So it stays very close to my skin. It's not something that projects really well, which makes it great for dates because you want your date to have to get close to you to smell you. So yeah, I do enjoy it. Number 15, we have a two-way tie, and there's actually, I think, 3 or 4 ties. Sorry, most of them are by the same house. There's a couple that I kind of equate together. So we have 2 from the Gucci house. The first one is Gucci Envy for Men. You can see it's kind of a green juice. This came out back in 1998. It is a masculine ginger oriental. It's one of the first fragrance that I know of that brought ginger into perfumery, and another ginger one that's come after it obviously is Dior Homme Sport, which is another good one. This is very sexy, sensual. It's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's more of a woody oriental based off ginger that dries down into kind of a woody amber. But I really like it, and it lasts very well, projects very well, very strong. which leads me to the other one tied for number 15, which is Gucci Pour Homme 1. Came out back in 2003. This is kind of dark, woodsy incense and amber. To me, this right here is Campfire in a bottle. Plain and simple. To me, it smells very much like sitting around a campfire in the fall. Very well done fragrance. Number 14, we have another two-way tie. Like I said, there's going to be quite a few of these. These are two of my favorites from the Dolce & Gabbana house. First up, we have the original Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Came out back in 1994. It's kind of a lemon, boozy tobacco that cuts through winter cold in Minnesota like a lightsaber. It personally makes me think of a rich dick or asshole smoking a cigar, drinking a very nice scotch. But a very nice scent nonetheless. The other Dolce & Gabbana I have is the one for men. This one came out in 2008. It's kind of a spicy tropical vibe that turns to me kind of sweet and creamy with tobacco and amber. This is another one that is a very close to the skin scent, makes it very good for dating and close quarters, that kind of stuff. It dries down kind of into a woody amber, but I still get the tropical vibe all the way. Number 13, I have the original Chanel Allure Homme. This came out back in 1999. The perfume was Jacques Polish. It's a safe but well done fragrance. It's very versatile to me. It's an oriental that starts out kind of citrusy with the bergamot and orange, and then gets spicy and floral with woods, patchouli, geranium. It gets some rose in there as well, followed by creamy vanilla that I think is from the aldehydes, because I don't see any tonka bean or vanilla in there, but I do get vanilla in this. It changes a lot on my skin, kind of, at times, I kind of get all kinds of different angles from this one, but it smells very rich and very powerful to me. I think of a rich man when I think of this one. Number 12 is the only vetiver-based fragrance on this list, and this is Lalique's Encre Noire. Very sexy bottle, very dark colored juice as well. This came out back in 2006. The perfume was Nathalie Lorson. It is to me, a earthy, spicy vetiver with a hint of ink or kind of wet paint. It's by far my favorite vetiver-based fragrance, and to me, it reminds me of a tree that got knocked down in the woods and ended up covered in mud and just grime and moss for 3 months, and that's what this smells like to me. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. So number 12, Lalique Encre Noire. Number 11, we have one of my high school fragrances. I really, really like this one. Just got myself a new bottle a couple weeks ago. And this is Hugo Boss Bottled or Boss number 6. Came out back in 1998. The perfume again is Annick Bernardo. As you can tell, I like a lot of the scents from Annick Bernardo. To me, this is kind of sweet apple, bergamot, spicy cinnamon and clove, oriental with some woods and a faint hint of vanilla. It makes me think of drinking cider with cinnamon sprinkled on the top on a late fall or early winter day. So again, number 11, Hugo Boss Bottled. So that is the first part of my top 20 for winter.